Well, hi and stuff. Dagnabbit. What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Just give me 1 second here. Jim was having a slight technical issue. What's that, Rob? Hi, Rob. And don't say stuff because I will have to beat you up. With a green pepper and a crouton. I'll get to the hellos in a second. Let me just finish what I'm doing here. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, who's here? Nathan's here. Casey is here. Linda Land. Linda Land has arrived. Kevin. Larkspur. Williams here. Jim in DC from the Appalachians. The Appalachians. SK. Have I considered that Jim might be 3 raccoons in a trench coat, and when he goes to the lodge, he's actually out doing trash panda stuff? Okay.
You're weird, Rob.
You're weird, he says. He did. I'm okay, Kevin. It was just a little bruise. I'm good, though. But thank you very much for asking.
What?
Bernay Bay Sharp. Okay, I'm caught up. Yes, the double Jims are here. Jim in AC and Jim in DC. Sounds like Jim's secret is out. Don't mind me. I'm still finishing my dinner, so you'll have to excuse me here.
We were delayed getting to go see Sonia's mom tonight because my son had to go to work.
So, yes, so I'm like half an hour behind everything. Scott has arrived. Buenos nachos. It's Friday. No, not nachos. We had chicken, and I got my pepper salad thing going on here. How was everybody's week? Like I didn't see you 2 days ago.
Grumpy.
Yeah, my mother's very grumpy today. Long story, Rob. I'll tell you later. Yeah, we saw you all on Wednesday, except for Jim in DC, who did not come into the live stream to say hello. But that's okay.
Buenos cannoli.
Oh, we have cannoli cake.
Yeah,
Jim in
no.
DC, we have cannoli cake. You missed the cannoli cake.
No, you didn't. You'll have more tonight because we have to eat it tonight.
We do have to eat it tonight.
Otherwise, it'll turn into a brick.
It will. We still have a little piece of cannoli cake. I know that Jim isn't a raccoon. Raccoons are attracted to the Cybertruck because it looks like a dumpster. And Jim hates Tesla. Ah. Well, there you go. Yeah, because it's like this, Scott. It's like the size of diameter of a CD, and it's about this tall. And you just can't eat the whole thing at one time. It's just too rich.
Wasn't he here the other night? Didn't he see?
No, Kevin was not in the live stream.
No. Scott.
Kevin is fired.
Scott.
Jim and DC too good for us poor average Joes. Just too busy to wish Sonia happy birthday. Shame on you.
He was at Robert's thing.
Yeah, he was at the meetup, which is fine.
See,
I'm just busting his chops.
He could have signed into the live stream from the thing, and then we just could have.
He was drinking.
We could have linked to him, and he could have held the phone up, and all those people could have said, "Happy birthday, Sonia." Did he think of that? No.
Jim, you just made him rant. That was an official rant. You can put the cake outside and keep it frozen longer, right? That's true. We had some nice snow showers today. It didn't stick. It was light flurries all day long, nothing major. Scott, you'd have a stomachache afterwards. Life was happening on Wednesday, Rob. Sorry. No excuse. I've been drinking on a live stream. I have, in fact, been drinking during a variety of activities. Probably not, Kevin. Probably not. Yeah, there were nice little snow showers today. Nothing major. Nothing off the wall crazy. So, what's everybody got planned for the weekend? Asking for Rob. Because Rob really wants to know what you guys are doing this weekend. The weather's not... You only rant about the weather when it's really nasty out. It's not really nasty out. Come to think of it, last night while I was watching Jim and DC sleep, yep, I was drinking. Christopher! What are you doing, Christopher? Rob already knows what you're doing this weekend, and you didn't tell me? Yeah, Blind Views was on a... He was on a rant last night, boy. Christopher. What else do you think I'm doing, silly? Rob's working Saturday. Sunday, you have to go deal with stuff. Monday, you have to go deal with stuff in a suit. Oh, a suit.
Oh boy.
A suit. Wow. Jim, what park are you in right now? Wow, look at Kevin. Rob, no means no. Kevin, you're being a meanie tonight. You're being a meanie. Probably a monkey suit, Larkspur. Many oh boys, all the oh boys. In fact, there could be a fair few gee whizzes. Oh. A spacesuit. Shenandoah River State Park. Oh, Jim, we have to get together and talk about the rest of the trip to Michigan.
Michigan?
We only have one place booked so far.
Oh.
But he wanted to camp with us.
Oh.
Rob will do the drinking for you this weekend. That so there. That fossil video did you watch the fossil? Did we watch the fossil video together? Yeah, that was a really cool video. I was hoping he got some shark's teeth, but he didn't. A spacesuit would be fun, but no, these are the devil's own suit-wearing incarnations of evil. Oh. That's
It
pretty.
sounds like something work related.
Or something bearded villain related.
The last time you saw a bearded villain wearing a suit?
That's true. Or something formal related. Anyway, lawyers. Dun 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 dun. Who the hell wears a suit to the lawyers?
Everybody wears suits to lawyers. Lawyers wear suits to lawyers.
Rob, just go as Harry Potter and all will be forgiven. Ha ha ha. It's one set of movies and one set of books I have never had any interest in reading or watching. Bree! What's up, Bree? What's up, cutie? What are you doing, cutie? Did you get rid of the tornado?
She had a tornado?
Her nephew.
Oh.
She calls him the tornado. Your ass has turned up without being signaled. This is an improvement. Does this case have anything to do with the window licking on the train? Wow, Kevin, you're really like laying into Rob today. Jeez. See, he is a tornado. Pretend it's Halloween, Rob, and go as a judge with one of those wigs. With lots of powder on it. Oh, man. So, Jim, what did you do? You did a red eye to Florida? Or, like, how long did you stay down there for?
I can't believe that he flew all the way to Miami to get over there.
I didn't know until Robert told me. And speak with a British accent. Rob is paying for the time. I'll bloody well go dressed as a wacky, inflatable, arm flailing tube man. No matter what Bernays does, this van is a mess. She keeps finding stuff.
Fa-fa.
That's important, Bernays. Just saying. As long as you have all your stuff, wacky, inflatable, arm flailing tube men. You can buy a desktop version of one of those. I think Rob needs one. He went in the morning and came back that night. Wow, it's cheap between DC and Fort Lauderdale. That's crazy. How long was it? A couple hours, right? From where he is? Don't give me that look. I'm asking a serious question. Oh. I mean, from here to there is I don't even know, but you could have flown down there, but no, you want to take the 28,473 day super long pain in the ass drive to everywhere because planes will eat your soul. I like driving, Rob. What can I tell you? Oh, damn. It's a lot of days. Airplanes will eat your soul. Thank you, Larkspur. Thank you very much. Desktop Tube Man off to Amazon I go. Yes, you need one. You absolutely need one. Hey, Phil. Airplanes do eat your soul. How long is the flight from DC to Fort Lauderdale? Approximately.
Well, Jim could probably tell you, but it's probably about 2.5 hours.
He almost drove, but it cost twice as much and would take 4 days round trip. True. If Sonia had invented the plane, aviation would be from Clark to Clark. Yeah, right? 2 hours. That's not horrible. It's just a lot of back and forth in one day.
It's like when I had to fly to
Jim flew to Texas.
San Antonio. I left at like 5 in the morning, changed planes in Charlotte, flew to San Antonio, did a business meeting, got back on and the business meeting was like right at the airport. Got back on the plane, flew back to Charlotte, and then
back to Newark.
I said, I am never doing that again.
You know, we can just charter a ferry across the pond, and Sonia can drive. And supposedly they're building. They
want to build a tunnel
between the U.S. and the U.K.
And you'd be able to go from the U.S. and the U.K. and it takes 57 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know how that is.
It's fast.
That would be pretty cool. And we could drive and see Rob anytime we wanted to.
Yeah.
Depending on where they built the tunnel.
Mm.
Kevin needs help. He needs to help Betsy unpack a ton of Christmas crap out of the car. Might be back unless I run away. Oh, kind of like the pizza, right, Kevin? He spent 4 hours in the air and 4 hours on the ground. Oh, God. Have you seen Daylight with Sky Stallone? You guys cannot be trusted with tunnels. That's what they want to do. We could surprise Rob. We're here! Of course, we would go get them. Those people are driving on the wrong side of the vehicle. They must be American.
Yeah, that happens all the time because people come over from France and Germany. And it's not Elon's Hyper Tunnel. It's something else. It's been in my Google feed a couple of times.
Yeah.
They say that they could theoretically propel whatever the heck they put in the tunnel. It'd be kind of like the tunnel, you would go in some sort of train. But they say that it could propel it through there at 5,000 miles an hour. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. We get from
It'd be New York to London in 57 minutes.
Yeah.
Hell, we could.
Tunnels and trains. I'll take things America isn't famous for 200. A gun barrel is a tunnel.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me see if I can Google it.
There's been a whole bunch of articles on it on my Google feed.
New York to UK tunnel.
Yeah, it's
like the vacuum tube with the bank. There you go. Exactly. It's around 3,500 miles from New York to London. It would use maglev technology, same system used in the railgun. I can't swim, Nathan. The $20 trillion transatlantic tunnel project promises to connect London and New York in under an hour using Hyperloop technology. That's what it says. Elon's board core is tunnel optimized. That's cool. I haven't heard of it yet. A curved tunnel, yeah. The concept involving vacuum tube systems could revolutionize global transport with speeds of 4,800 kilometers an hour.
Well, 4,800 kilometers an hour is in 5,000 miles. So, but it's fast.
I mean, that's like a lot of G-force. They barely managed to connect the UK to France. I have a hard time believing New York to London. Jim rode maglev in China, but this is way faster. China. Better have Parthex. That's a lot of G-force, yeah. Hyperloop as perfected by Hot Wheels in the 90s. It's the tunnel going to be orange clip track. Slot cars, Rob. Let's use slot cars. Nope, we haven't seen any. None of those. I'm trying to find a decent article. Wow, why is that writing so tiny? The Boring Company could do it for 1,000 times less money. But his ambitious tunneling ventures have faced setbacks, including repeated fines for safety violations and stalled projects. The Channel Tunnel, which connects the UK and France, took over 6 years to complete, despite spanning only 23 miles. Building the 3,000-mile transatlantic tunnel at a similar pace would take 780 years. That's what it says. 780 years. Could you imagine? Proposed designs vary widely from tunnels resting on the ocean floor to floating tubes anchored by cables. Some even envision a tunnel elevated on stilts. Each design introduces engineering risks, especially given the depth of the Atlantic Ocean, where waters can submerge structures like the Eiffel Tower. What if we just swing Elon at the tunnel face like a dumbass shaped sledgehammer? Wow. Wow. Critics argue that the financial and resource commitments make the project nearly impossible under current circumstances. Tunnel on stilts, or as we call it, a covered bridge. Yeah, it probably won't happen in our lifetime, but, you can always plan. I'm a little dark. Oh, there we go. Hey, now you can see me. Who knows? It's a long way out if it springs a leak in the middle. Right? Better hope you have an amphicar. Well, that happened. What was it? The Holland Tunnel that sprung the leak not too long ago.
Yeah.
A couple of months ago. And that thing was pouring water.
They fixed it.
They did fix it. And then I also read an article that said that they wanted to go subterranean with the tunnel underneath the ocean bed. Deepest part of the Atlantic is 26,000 feet. I would not like to be down there, right? No, thank you. No, thank you. Travel would be obsolete because it'll be virtual. It's not a leak, it's an internal water feature. Hey, did you see that great water feature in the Holland Tunnel before? Yes, indeed. So what's wrong with the SST? 2 hours across, other than it occasionally goes down in flames.
That's the Chinese one they're building.
That's all, just occasionally. SK doesn't like tunnels. I don't mind tunnels. I don't know if I could stay in a tunnel for an hour, though. Blackbird. Hell, I was getting a little antsy when we were taking Rob to the city.
Oh, going through the
Holland Tunnel, yeah. I was like, okay, where's the end? Where's the end? I don't mind driving through them. Just the Lincoln is longer than the Holland Tunnel. Don't visit Norway. I think they have more tunnels than people. We have the new Concorde set to launch in the next few years. We will just wait for the French to crash it again. Rob doesn't like the French.
Hardly anybody does.
True. The French. Oui, oui. Oui, oui. It's built by Boeing. Oui, 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 oui. The French army always there when they need you. Oui, oui, no, poo poo. So what else is going on, peeps? We know that Jim is doing winterized camping. We know that Rob is just being Rob, which means he's probably working. It's a sad day in Europe. We had what looks like a terrorist attack in Germany. 2 dead, 70 injured. Holy moly.
Oh yeah, they were talking about that on the. But they caught the guy that was driving the car.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So, knowing the great number of German police officials that I know, they will find out.
I think Rob should have stopped the whole thing. It was Rob's job. The attack on the Christmas market was not good. Car drove into the crowd.
$862 million.
I could do a lot of things with that money.
The guy was 50 years old?
Yeah,
that I didn't hear.
And it was a doctor, he says. That's crazy. He will be having a lot of staircase-related accidents. Sat in the car.
He's a psychiatrist. Wow, that's good.
Phew. They caught the guy in the car because he didn't take the tunnel. Nathan is going camping at Allegheny National Forest from tomorrow until Tuesday.
Gonna be chilly.
It is going to be cold. And then it's going to be back in the 50s again. Oh look, Jim put out another video. DC Holiday Boat Parade.
No, that's not Jim. That's Penguin.
No,
Unless
it's Great
Jim-
Places Seen GPS.
Oh, well then, I think Penguin did that too.
I think that looks like, yeah, that's Jim. Great Places Seen GPS.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was.
And he put out, it looks like a short. Is that a short? Or is that another full video? He's riding his bicycle. Hi, big dog. What's going on? How are you? His trial will be interesting. By the time it happens, he'll be admitting to anything to be kept in seclusion for his safety. It's snowing in Norway. Perfect camping weather. Perfect. Oh, I was going to look at the weather. That's why I picked my phone up. Oh, that's right. Sweet. Sorry, Christopher. Rob said Norway before, and I had Norway stuck in my head. You can fire me.
Rob has swung the thing.
Oh, he has time to put out shorts and make videos, but not to wish Sonia happy birthday. It is a Bucky. Maybe it was a tragic case of accelerator brake confusion. That's possible. I didn't read the article. Rob is back in Norway for winter fun times in February. And Christopher is 100 miles from the Norwegian border. You scheduled them?
He did.
He scheduled them. He scheduled what?
The videos.
Yeah, I know. I got the
He
notification.
scheduled them. Yeah, but
One of them came out like 6:30 this morning.
Yeah. He scheduled them early.
Like 6:03. I'm sorry.
We will watch. We will
6:03.
watch it later. We have lots of YouTube to watch after we're done tonight.
Summer stuff is packed away, and now you're making a mess with winter. Bernay, you just found stuff, and now you're gonna make a mess, so you can't
I
find
didn't know they
stuff,
had winter stuff in California.
right? And especially because since she's in L.A. County.
L.A. is my lady. Maybe he had a medical incident or
So,
stroke or something.
Did it
No,
say?
they were carrying him away in handcuffs. So
Oh, okay.
I don't think he had a stroke. They were probably going to give him a few strokes in the back of the police van. But
Rob is going to type a bunch of letters and still likely to name a place in Norway. She's in the. She said in Jack's the other day. She's in the San Gabriel Valley.
yeah,
So. Yeah, he released at 6:03 a.m. was the DC boat parade, and then at 7:50 another video came out. They think there was an explosive device in the car. Oh. Rob's going to make 6.5 hours. Oh, he's going up 6.5 hours north of Oslo Right up in the mountains. Near the mountains, past the other mountains of Norway. Don't forget the other mountains, Rob. Past those mountains. Sounds like he's going on a Boy Scout retreat. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string from Burger King. We haven't seen any at all.
We haven't heard about any in about a week.
And I think it's been shorter than that.
It's shorter than that?
Yeah. I mean, they still bring it up, but it's not as in your face as it was. Bernays winters are between 50 and 70. I know, but you just never know. Didn't it snow in LA once, like years and years and years ago?
Yeah, it's the same year I think it snowed in Las Vegas.
Rob has grounded his drone strike force for a while. I saw new Legos and got distracted. Rob is the easiest person to buy Christmas presents for. All you gotta do is buy him a Lego set. Remen Passion. Remen Passion. It's Saturday in Remen Land. Rob heard it snowed through most of the 80s in LA. So Robert's having a mini tinny lounge on New Year's Eve. But he wants me to call him so we can set that up. So, or he called it a dress rehearsal.
Well, we need something to make sure that the
Yeah.
connection connects.
I think we're just going to use Zoom that night because that seems to be the easiest. And it worked good. Everybody said that the... Ooh, I didn't do a DJ gig this month.
No, you didn't.
I've had a lot going on.
Hmm.
Maybe we'll do one next weekend. God, I feel guilty about that. I really feel horrible. And that'll be fine, because, I mean, I'd normally do 15 minutes, and unless he wants me to go longer. And the free version of Zoom is 30 minutes, so that'll be good. That's fine. That'll be okay.
Well,
Hey.
the only other way to do it is do an underground.
Melon Link?
Melon
yeah,
Link.
but I can't trust Melon that much.
Or
Melon
he
doesn't
could
even
do-
let me start a scheduled live stream without...
Or he could
blowing
do
up in my
whatever
face.
he uses. It can probably do the same thing. Well, he's already using it once, so.
Yeah. Zoom will be fine. Zoomy zoom zoom. So now I'm going to present you to Jim for a few minutes. So you can talk to Mr. Jim. There you go. Say hi.
Howdy, y'all. So, God,
What?
are you getting up?
No.
Oh. Well, we have like your bowl and your plate.
That's okay. That's fine. It's
and-
dinner. We had
and
dinner.
We had dinner.
We live here. We don't show it off for,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Remember to wash your hands. No, that's what she's not doing.
I'm not going to the bathroom.
No, she's just tired of being on camera.
I hate being on camera sometimes. There we go. Let's do a little.
So let's see. What else is happening?
That doesn't work. We'll have to do this. Hi, Jim, the man who wears many hats.
That's right. I have many.
Oh,
hats.
tell him about your newest appointment. You are the king of whatever.
Oh yeah. Well, I think I mentioned it. I was I was elected to be the excellent king of my Royal Arch chapter for next year. So you can just bow.
This is the official Sonia's flicking the bird at us all break.
And
No, I'm flicking my bick.
and is there a crown? No. Well, no. There's no crown. No. Which means that I'll be the high priest in 2016.
2016.
Yeah,
That was-
this is 2015.
No,
Coming.
this is 2024.
Right, 2025. I'll be the king.
You said 2016.
Oh,
He's living in the past, guys. Sorry.
yeah, 2026. So, and we'll be doing another installation live stream for those of you that missed it. We'll be doing it for Jerusalem Lodge on January 4th,
Nice.
which is probably one of those beautiful lodge rooms in the state. So we'll so it'll be at probably
Is it an afternoon?
it's an afternoon. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, U.S. Eastern Standard Time. So for those of you in Europe, you'll be actually able to watch it in a decent hour if you'd like to see what it looks like. The Grand Master of Masons for the state of New Jersey will be there, supposedly. But it's the lodge room is
I know. We have to get him a crown, Rob, right? One
The
of
lo-
those Burger King crowns.
the lodge room. The lodge room is one of two they have in the building, and it's all marble and it was built in the building was built in 1926, so it's pretty it's a pretty cool room, and there's a pipe organ there. Hopefully they'll have somebody to play it.
An inflatable crown so he can't do himself mischief.
So
The Burger King crown, yeah.
yeah.
So you moved
Yeah,
to
move
the back
row of the chessboard. That's correct. That's correct. So
So you'll be high priest in 2 years?
I will be the high priest in 2 years. For a year. Okay, we don't call him the most excellent high priest in New Jersey anymore, SK. He's just the excellent high priest, because everybody was confusing the most excellent high priest in a chapter with the most excellent grand high priest for the state. So they changed the title like 3 years ago. But yeah.
Rob wants to know if we can do a video of the, what you call it?
Of the room prior to installation. It just depends on what time we get there, but yeah, we probably can do that.
The old fart Olsen. Not as fancy, oh my god. Not to be confused with a priest that's high.
That's correct. So, well, I was the chapter organist. No jokes, you perverts. And they came to me. It's a very weird. Obviously SK is a Mason or knows about it.
Her husband's a Mason.
Her husband's a Mason. Okay, so about 4 years ago, the Grand High Priest at that time going in called me and asked me to be a grand organist for the Grand Chapter, and I said, well, I would love to do that for you, most excellent sir, but I haven't been a high priest. He says, no, you don't have to be. It's fine. So I'm already a right excellent past grand organist. So now it's kind of like going backwards, because now I'll actually go and be the the high priest in a chapter, and then that kind of makes the other appointment more valid, I guess.
Bay Sharp says, "Do you need to keep a card in your wallet to keep it all straight?"
It is. I just went through. He was the secretary of the Royal Arch chapter. Okay. So, what state is that?
I think she said it was Pennsylvania before they moved. That's where they used to live.
I can make it real easy. I'm going to be one of the two vice presidents of the chapter. They just have these strange positions, Christopher. Like in a regular Masonic lodge, the president of the lodge is called the worshipful master, and then the two vice presidents are called the senior and junior wards. And then there's a secretary and a treasurer, and then there's a bunch of appointed officers that do things mostly when we do ritual. There's two guys. One guy that takes care of the inside door when somebody knocks on it. The other guy, he takes care of things during ritual, and he's the guy that's in charge of opening and closing the Bible when we open and close. So, so he was in Pennsylvania. Okay.
Beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep.
Yeah, I went to the Masonic Leadership Conference a long time ago at the Grand Lodge facility out in, where the hell is it? Where the Masonic home is. That was a cool weekend. I had a good time. And learned a lot of stuff. So, but that's all these fancy titles, most worshipful, right worshipful, the terms come from titles that people get in England, because that's where modern Freemasonry kind of started. There's older branches of it, but so that's where all the titles come from. But it's basically who's in charge, who runs the lodge, or the chapter. So it's just fancy titles.
Now all you have to be is Grand Master of the Blue Lodge, and you'll be all set.
No, yeah, right. It's not a job that I aspire to.
We have swords, and swords make clubs cool.
Yeah. And actually, in Royal Arch, some of the officers carry swords.
We have a couple of them in my town. One of them, they will kick you out if you say anything.
Christopher, all you have to do if you're interested in becoming a Mason is knock on the door and tell them you're interested in becoming a Mason, and they will admit you. It's that simple. Benjamin Franklin said the biggest secret to big Freemasonry is that there is no secret. Quite frankly, if you want to spoil everything, you can go to any public library anywhere, and there's books on Freemasonry, details all the ritual and everything else that goes through.
And her husband was past thrice illustrious master of the
Royal and Select.
Royal and Select.
Yeah, I don't belong to Royal and Select. You could join 50 organizations. I mean, I belong to the basic Blue Lodge. I'm a Shriner. I belong to the Royal Arch. I belong to Scottish Rite, and I belong to Tall Cedars. And that's...
And Red Room. And the Police Square.
Well, the Police Square Club, but I'm not involved in that really. I don't even know if that even exists anymore. Yeah, well, a past master in a Blue Lodge. So I did that twice. But I enjoy it. I enjoy the camaraderie. I enjoy the people. I don't enjoy some of the internal, politics. And yes, they do wonderful charitable works. And they're very quiet about it. The only two that people know a lot about, are the Shriners, because they advertise on television for You belong to the Golden Arches, Jim? You and Donald Trump, yeah, we belonged in the Golden Arches. I heard they made him the Right Worshipful Chief Fry Cook. And well, George Washington was an elected worshipful master of his lodge in Virginia. But it's
I don't know so much about
20 meters from where I work. They are super nice. Well, that's the problem, Christopher, is that kids.
Where's the Hamburglar?
Jerk.
Not you, Jim in DC.
No, that was Rob.
Yeah, I know. He's,
Oh, Jim was the
Jim was the Hamburglar.
So.
They put up the memorial in Valley Forge Park
Mm-hmm.
and maintain it.
So, yeah, it's a wonderful, it's a wonderful organization. It's the world's largest fraternity, and
Hamburglar.
And we do. I was starting to tell you, everybody knows about the Shriners because, if you make a donation, you can get this adorable blanket. But they run they run 6 hospitals on their own, and then they're affiliated with one in Chicago, and I think they're also affiliated with St. Jude's.
More like Grimace.
More like Grimace, yeah. Was that the purple one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's, I mean, that's something that I probably should get more involved in. I had plans to be what they call a shepherd, which is one of the services that the Shrine provides, is that they'll take these kids to these hospitals for doctor's appointments. So from here, they either go to Boston or they go to Philadelphia.
Hey, Gypsy, where's your other half?
Gypsy.
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Please tell
I
us.
was not a string band mummer, no. I don't know if the mummer thing is that much. There's a clown unit. No jokes, you bastards. There's a big honor guard sergeant. We used to do a circus every year, and I used to work at the circus. No crack, you bastards. And then we stopped doing the circus because Hannaford Circus went out of business because of all of the PETA people, because they didn't like the fact that they had animal acts. So
the Philadelphia Masonic Temple is supposed to be gorgeous.
it is gorgeous. I've been in there, and I haven't been to the George Washington Memorial. I was supposed to go a year ago, and then something happened and I couldn't go. Oddfellows is another fraternity, but it's not related to Freemasonry.
Thanks
It's
for the
close.
Christmas card and the sticker, Gypsy.
It's close. They do a lot of the same type of things. They have some interesting paraphernalia. Hello, Jeffrey. Or what is he?
No, that's his wife. That's
no.
Tammy.
He says he's here listening in.
Jeefy.
Jeef. So they have. They do a lot of the same. They stand for a lot of the same things. Their ritual is kind of the same ideas, but it's very. The Oddfellows lodges are kind of dying out. There aren't any left in New Jersey. So
Jeff and Tammy used to go to the Shriner Circus. Yeah, I used to go when I was
Fort
little
Wayne,
too.
Yeah. I used to. I was going well over a year. I would help them set up, and then I would come back, and I would
You would sell popcorn.
I would sell popcorn because it was the easiest thing to sell. Because if you spilled a little, it didn't make any difference, and it was light, so you could carry it up and down the stairs. We did it at the Menon Arena up in Morris Township. So
The Hatfields and McCoys.
I wouldn't know about that.
Jeef is here too, goofballs. We are goofballs. Gypsy Trails, Boondocking, and Imperial Dam.
I'm boondocking and Imperial Dam finally. Am usually worth of the queue. So pretty down here.
Well, thank you for the super chat. Super chat. Listen to me.
Thank you for
super
the super chat,
Gypsy
super chat.
Trails. We appreciate it.
Yeah. You would have eaten the popcorn before you would sell it. It gets old. It's kind of like working in an ice cream store, you know.
North of the queue.
So anyway, so that's the, you know.
Christopher probably mixes all the different kinds. We have so many. We have many that are Swedish only.
Well, there's lots of fraternities and stuff that are out there, but Freemasonry is worldwide. So, you know, if you became a Freemason in Sweden and you came to the United States, you could visit and come to a meeting at the in a lodge in the United States or in the UK or whatever, because the ritual is all the same. I mean, the ritual to get you in and the stuff you need to know. The interesting part of the United States is that there's not one Grand Lodge of the United States. Each state has its own Grand Lodge. And I was talking to a friend of mine who moved to South Carolina, and he joined a lodge down there. He stayed a member with us, but he joined a lodge down in South Carolina, and he's an officer there. And I was asking him about how the ritual was different. He was telling me it's kind of interesting. Well, Ramon, I'll tell you the same thing. Go there, knock on the door, and say, I'd like to be a Mason. And they will tell you what you need to know to become a Mason, and they'll put you through the degrees, and you'll be a Mason.
They support Ronald McDonald houses, SK says.
Yeah, do they? Yeah.
Bob knows stuff, just saying.
Yeah. It's, you know, they say that Freemasonry donates $1 million a minute, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, to charity.
Coyotes? Dang.
No. Oh.
Keep the doggy away from the coyotes.
I googled Freemasonry town and they have one, but they have ST after the name. I don't know what ST means.
We like using mason jars. Tammy's got jokes.
We invented them. We were at our installation last week, and we're at dinner and we're having a conversation, and one of the guys was telling about his experience about someone asking him about being a Mason and how the Masons control the world, and thinking really fast, he says, well, we don't control the world. He says, but you know, every place has got their, like, we control oil prices. My particular group controls oil prices. And he had this woman sunk like Lincoln saying, oh yeah, he says, well, you know, we'll take 20 cents a gallon off of your oil prices. Well, don't you know that the next month the oil price dropped 20 cents just by coincidence? So my comment was that in my lodge in New Jersey, we controlled unauthorized drone flights, preventing unauthorized drone flights. So, anyway, so anybody, I mean, you all have Sonia's email address for the gentlemen that are really interested. Yeah, that's a lot of donations. It is, and it's just from all over the world. You know, It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. I mean, we just did a thing for just local charities. We ran something called Festival of the Trees. It was kind of big.
That was fun.
It's kind of a big tricky tray. If anybody knows what a tricky tray is, or
And they had some high dollar prizes, boy.
and they raised like $20,000 for this thing, and they're donating it to the Grandmasters Charities. And the Grandmasters Charities in
No, your walls won't
Yeah.
fall down if a Freemason puts them up.
scholarships to the Blue Lodge. We give scholarships in New Jersey. In fact, my lodge gave out $20,000 in college scholarships. In fact, we broadcast that to the scholarship foundation. So we give out we gave out $20,000 worth of college scholarships.
A
in
cutlery
May.
drawer organizer.
Yeah.
Hooray! Fatima!
Hi, Fatima.
The scholarships, fellowship, and good works of the fraternity are amazing.
So, anyway, anybody that would like to know more about Freemasonry, so that I'm not boring everybody else here, it is only open to gentlemen, sorry. At least in the United States. If a lady you want to become a Freemason, you have to go to France.
Bree and I are going to have our own club. I forgot the name of the club, but we were having
they yes, they raise a lot of money and do good things with it, and I'm very proud of it. But there's a whole thing, and maybe we'll set up something. We get a bunch of guys. Yeah, there is a women's group, Eastern Star. I'm a member of that too. Past patron twice.
Sure, Fatima.
So-
It's you and me and Bree have our own club together.
But anyway, and there's also youth organizations, DeMolay, Rainbow Girls, and then there's one for Jewish girls called the Sisters of Job.
Do not lose your club under the sofa, right?
So
Bree, what was the name of our club? I forgot. It was like a whole bunch of letters.
anyway, there are a few requirements that you have to meet. Job's daughters, thank you, SK. Boy, she's
very knowledgeable.
Are you an Eastern Star member, SK?
Diane.
Mason Williams, classical gas when I have burritos.
When I have burritos.
Somehow, Jim, I don't think you'll be asking me for a petition anytime soon.
Oh, what are you talking about? She's in here 3 seconds and she's typing crap.
Just put V. Oh,
She's typing crap.
I don't know. All right. I was going to do that because I've been talking for God knows how long.
You can talk for 5 more minutes.
5.
Speaking of burritos, anyone ever use a cassette toilet in their RV? Any of our across the pond folks have long-term experience?
Yeah, the guy that used cassette just got done is Robert Morales.
Oh yeah, he watches Robert. He's in the chat.
Yeah, you're in the chat, Robert. You heard Robert complaining about cassette toilets for 2 years.
I'd never buy an RV with a cassette toilet. You put burritos in the oven.
Huh.
I tried in PA, Elizabethtown, but the women at that group weren't interested in newcomers.
Well, it's their loss.
Let me tell you about the Eastern Star in New Jersey. They're stuck in the 50s.
I use an 8-track toilet.
And this girl ain't wearing no white gown to every frickin' meeting, so I never joined the Eastern Star. 14,000 members of the Swedish Freemasonry. Wow.
That's actually pretty good, believe it or not. We only have in the whole state of New Jersey, We have less than 13,000. Really?
He wanted to ask on Robert's chat, but felt like it would get too many jokes and not serious answers. Oh, he would have answered the question, no problem. Cassette toilets can be a challenge, right?
And the Oddfellows have 32,000. So, like I said, I only know a tiny little bit about the Oddfellows, the fraternity, according to Google.
Yes, Diane. Shh. You didn't come in with all your exclamation points.
Don't.
And you came here for a serious answer. Cassette is okay. You just have to empty it a lot. Yeah, but it's what, 5 gallons? It's Jeef! What's up, Jeef? We were given a box of sweet and salty mix from the Swiss company. You haven't opened it yet. Well, why not? What are you waiting for? This is true, Rob. Whoops. Masons aren't too strong in Kentucky, Ohio. Way different than PA.
There's plenty of lodges in Ohio, I know.
What are
And
you
there's
saying,
plenty-
Bay Sharp? Are you saying that we're never serious? You're probably right.
And I'm sure there's plenty of lodges in Kentucky. I know there's plenty of lodges in Ohio.
Oh, you're waiting for Christmas. Rob, you can say Jeef now. Because Jeef has arrived. Next time Jim flies, I'll take an empty cassette as a roll-on. Bree has a cassette toilet, but I don't use it like that. I use it like a bucket. How do you use a cassette toilet like a bucket?
I don't think I want to go there.
Bree, how do you do that?
So,
You have a Masonic Lodge in Hicksville, Ohio.
there's
Jack showed the one in Tombstone, Arizona. the
yeah,
other
there was
day.
a lot. There's a lodge in Tucson. They're all over the place. It's kind of funny though. Rob said earlier that he wanted to stop and see. There must be a ornate lodge or something in London.
Yeah.
But the
What about those disposable bag thing toilets? Bag things.
So,
Yeah.
but
Ha ha! Oops. Central
Yeah, I-
Freemason Hall.
it's in central London. But most of the Masonic,
Oh, you mean a compost toilet? Is that a dry flush compost
No.
toilet? No.
no, I know what they're talking about. They're talking about this. You can buy them for like car trips and stuff, and they're supposed to be like emergency toilets.
Black bags keep out the stink.
The last time I was in London, I wasn't a Mason yet. Oh no, I was a Mason. Was I or wasn't I?
I don't know. You've only been a Mason for like 25
25
years. Yeah.
So, I
404 lodges in Indiana, 350 in Kentucky. Arroo! Ha ha ha
well,
ha ha ha!
if I had my little book in here, it's in the car.
If you had your little book in
My
here,
my
it's
book,
in the car.
I have a
Is it in here?
I have a book
Is it in the
lodges in the car.
If I had my little
from
book in
Amity.
here, it's in the car. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! How did we? Oh, Way Sharp started the toilet conversation. That's right.
Julka.
Julka.
Julka?
Look, I like my regular bathroom with my 30-gallon black tank. And it was, I'm happy with that.
She hasn't had much at all.
I'm
She hasn't had her dessert yet, so.
We have cannoli cake. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. 430 registered Masonic lodges in Ohio.
In Ohio. Yeah, I know there's a lot, and I mean, I don't know if New Jersey recognizes them all, but
Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! I'm sorry, at least I didn't use the P word. But also, I'm planning a camper build and considering using a cassette over traditional tanks. Ah, okay. It's fine, Bay Sharp. I was just I couldn't remember how the conversation started. Sugar, check out. I see empty iced coffee. No, I got a little bit left.
new wall but a crooked window. Should I just give up and stay in hotels?
What
Yeah,
should I
it's-
do about my RV woes? New wall but crooked window. Is it still under warranty?
All right, Christopher. We will see you when we see you. We'll see them again before Christmas.
Night, Christopher. Ha ha ha. Cannoli cake, and you've already lit the candles.
We lit the candles.
And I blew them out.
She blew them out.
I don't even know how many you had on there. Maybe
I put
5.
5 on.
You only had half the number right.
Well, I didn't want to apply for a fire permit from the town to put all the candles
Well,
on.
you could put 5 on one side and 1 on the other, and then you would have
The
51.
cake wasn't that big.
Ha ha ha.
Oh my god.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha.
Just tilt your head and the window will straighten out. There you go.
How do you get a crooked window in an RV?
I don't know.
Jeef made 4 dozen molasses cookies, and I have cold to realize how molasses cookies are just sugar and eggs and flour. I love them though. Who knew molasses was just sugar?
I think we're going to have to do a live interview with
Jeef.
with
SK.
To see when they put the new rear wall in, they had to cut the window opening,
And they made it.
and he made it crooked.
Yes, under warranty, but don't trust them now.
All right.
Bye, Bree. Ha ha ha. Bree. Bye. Ha ha ha.
God. All right, put your camera back on. Here.
Okay. So, SK, my last camper. Oh, look at my hair. Look at my hair. Oh my god. If you like molasses, you need to go to a stir down and get it fresh. A stir down?
The hell is this?
What's a stir down? Diane! Type English, Diane.
Well, no, she did type English.
No, she didn't. She typed Diane.
Didn't we have people
Diane
that
has
didn't
her-
know what a cannoli was in the chat tonight?
Diane
You
has
know-
her own language. Da da da. A stir down. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. You were.
Oh.
Oh. And then you wanted to know what a stir down was.
Ha ha ha. So SK, listen. Let me explain to you something. Let me explain. My last camper was a Keystone Sunset Trail. It was a 2018. It was 30 feet long. And I developed a soft floor issue. So I called up Keystone, and they knew about it, but it wasn't a actual public recall. They didn't put it out there yet. So I sent the camper back. They paid for transportation back to Indiana. And they tore the camper down, right down to the frame, put down a new floor, built the thing back up again, all under warranty, even though the trailer was out of warranty. And when I got it back, they extended my warranty for everything in the camper, like it was brand new off the lot.
And then we traded it in.
and then we traded it in that following October. But the customer service was amazing. They sent me pictures of everything. They were in constant contact with me like every other day. And it was just like amazing. So send it back, tell them to do it over, and it's all on their dime. Don't even worry about it.
Well, we don't know.
Well, she said it was under warranty.
Yeah, but I mean, who is it?
I don't know.
Is
She
it
didn't,
like-
she didn't say what kind of camper
Yeah.
it was. Let's go back here. That's what cardboard is for. Stuff it under the lower side to straighten out the window. Diane, use our English words,
She explained what it was.
not Diane English words. I sound royalty.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a Jayco.
She said stir down is not English. Cook sugar cane down to syrup. Animal walks in a circle around it to stir the contents. Oh. I'm singing for the king.
It's a Jayco. Well-
Yeah, oh yeah, they had Keystone was amazing with everything.
I don't know. The people that we know about Jayco warranty is
Just, I mean, tell them that you want pictures. Have them do a close up of the caulking they do under the window. Jayco. Well, I've heard good things about Jayco and bad things about Jayco trailers, as far as quality is concerned. A friend of ours, the Young RVers, they have a Jayco. It's only a couple of years old, and while we were in Vermont, Don found a couple of leaks. But it was just loose fittings. He wound up tightening them up, and everything was okay. So,
it's a class.
and they won't even come and pick it up.
It's a class C.
Oh, it's a Class C. Okay. So it's a sugar ball used in animal power to keep it from burning and sticking to the pan. There you
Yeah,
go.
she described what it was further up in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Class C. I speak fluid hillbilly. Well, I would assume in Diane's world, it's probably some mythical animal like a hippogriff. Bob, you used a lot of exclamation points. I'm just saying. So, I mean, that was my experience with Keystone. And they were just out of this world. So, you know, every RV manufacturer has their pros and cons. But, knock on wood, my Nobo is 3 years, it's going to be 4 years old. 4 years that we've had it.
No.
Yeah, it's a 21.
Yeah, it'll be 3 years old.
It'll be 4. 21 and 3 is 24. That's this year.
Yeah.
So it's 4 years old. It will be 4 years old. And we haven't had anything major go wrong with it. I mean, it's a great, Forest River has been, even if there was a COVID camper, we really lucked out with it compared to the other people that have Nobos. Rob, oh, yeah. Yes, Rob, what's your question? He is dying. He is taking punctuation lessons. Are we going to have cannoli cake?
Yes.
Okay. Think I'll sell it and get a trailer or just stop. This is our 7th RV in 4 years. That's the other thing about people that own campers, right? They say that the average time frame that people keep a camper is 2 years. I'm on my 4th one myself. My first one was a 2015 Keystone. My second one was a 2016 Rockwood. My third one was the Sunset Trail. And now I'm on my 4th camper, so too bad there's no such thing as a no maintenance quality controlled RV. Right? I mean, That's why when we get a new camper, we always do a shakedown trip. It's not far away. Like when we got the Nobo, our shakedown trip, that June, the following June, was to Vermont. And, that's when all the sawdust falls down out of the cabinets, and you're cleaning stuff up, and
Cannoli cake.
can I have a fork?
Yeah.
Da da da! Ha ha ha! You bought a new camper. I'm so far
No,
behind.
it's the same
no,
one
no,
you
no.
saw.
It's the same one that you saw, Jeff. We still have it, but I'm, in the 10 years that I've been camping, I've already had 4 campers. Jim's is a 22 and no COVID build issues. Only replaced the window shade. That's really good. I mean, I don't have any COVID issue on mine either. It was built in November of 2020 because I got it in October of 21. So this is what the cannoli cake looks like. And then on the back, it's got chocolate chips. Thank you very much, Jeff. Yeah, I like it. It works out really good for us. It's like the perfect layout. A plate of diabetes, yeah. So, yeah, we really lucked out with it. It's 25 feet long from hitch to bumper. It's got 19 feet of living space in it. Murphy bed. And for those of you that have not seen it, I don't know if I can pull it up or not. If I can pull up a picture. Oh, how was the pistachio cake? Was it good? There's no RV camper here in the Philippines yet, but I'm thinking of a van conversion. Hey, there you go. Raymond, you can be the first one with a van build out, and then everybody will want one. You know what, Fatima? So many things constitute why you would change campers. First of all, if you outgrow it, if your kids grow up, you're running out of room, you have another kid, you need a bigger floor plan. You settled for the floor plan that you got, but it wasn't really what you wanted. Bunch of different things. Yeah, Linda, this is the last of it. Jim got his piece and I got my piece. That's it. You live in Murphy's Law. Dun dun ha ha ha. Renee is still here finishing up her chores. You're the kid in the trailer. No butt prints on the windows, Jim. Just saying. So, the reason why I traded in my camper was it was too much camper for the Colorado. It towed it, the truck towed it fine, but I was getting like 8 or 9 miles to the gallon, and it was 30 feet long. It was just too much camper for the truck. So, for us, it's just because we're idiots. You're not idiots. No RV manufacturer has perfect quality ratings. They all have their problems. Just do your homework, I mean, I swore up and down I was never going to buy a Forest River camper because their quality wasn't all that great, but I lucked out on this one. I get about 12 miles to the gallon with the Nobo. I don't think I can.
It's on your, what you call it?
No, I was trying to. On what you call it?
Picture of the trailer. It's on your main screen.
Oh yeah, well it's transparent. They really can't see it. It's in my little profile thing, my profile picture up in the right hand corner. But it's covered with writing. You really can't see it. If you look in my here, you know what? I'll play my intro, and you'll see what it looks like. That's an easy way to do it.
And then she'll stop it.
And then it'll stop. So watch the video, and you'll see my camper. Yeah, so that one shot of the camper that we got, that was still at the dealership. That was after I signed the papers. We went outside and we took a picture of it. So, hi Timo3, what's going on? I only track miles per gallon downhill. Jim, it's not that bad. 12 is better than 9.
Significantly less in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, because of all the hills going over the mountains and through the Allegheny Tunnel and through the mountains and stuff. So, I don't think it doesn't let me share my thingy. There is a live stream where you can witness me prat about at the dealership looking in RVs and going back to the first one she saw. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can do this. What a production. And just for a picture. I'd like to see a slideshow production. Yeah, I don't have my entire, well, I have a walk around video of the camper. And I did a live stream while we were at the dealership. Where the hell are my pictures? Where are my pictures, Rob? Where are they?
They're under P for picture.
No. Freaking slideshows. Did I really put them on the hard drive?
Yeah, you took a whole bunch of stuff.
I took a whole bunch of stuff off the computer. They're probably on the hard drive. I'm fired. I fired myself. Look in the picture folder. I think I put
If
them
you
on
could
the...
access their surveillance camera, they could see that, but you can't access the surveillance camera from here, can you?
Not on the computer. Only on the phone. Every time someone mentions a slideshow, Diane goes into timeout. I can show you the camper in the dark. It's in black and white, though. I would have to turn the spotlight on. Oh, it's doing some kind of stuff down there.
Snowing. It's snowing.
This is real time. There she is. She's sleeping. Talk to a tree, yeah. that was funny. I wish I would have kept that video because that was hilarious.
Rob wants you to press the alarm.
You moved everything to your hard drive because the computer was a fat kid in the candy store. That's right. It was yelling at me. Your storage is low. Me, 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 me,
It's
me.
snowing in South Jersey. I don't know if it's snowing here again. It stopped. Then it's supposed to start snowing again. But I'll look out the window. Yes, but it's like light snow flurries.
It's like we've just been flurrying all day. Nothing special. That was, I really wish I would have downloaded that video, Jim. Of Jim walking up to the tree and talking to it. That was hilarious. What are the squirrels doing to the trailer? Nothing.
Hopefully they're all hiding, playing with their nuts.
Yeah, exactly. Diane had flurries, but nothing stuck. Pablo was on a government holiday. Actually, the squirrels, after after I put the Vaseline on the bird feeder pole, they were actually pretty well behaved after that.
Yeah.
They didn't try and climb it anymore. Looks like Santa's workshop. You have things we built and made all over. Well, you got a good, pretty decent sized piece of property there, Jeef. You could just hide it in one of the outbuildings. Created stripper poles for the squirrels. How did Robert find out how to Instamax 360?
He must have watched the
The video.
because I didn't say anything about it.
No, you texted him that it was my birthday, though.
I did because it was. We were in Robert's chat last week.
And he didn't even notice all the happy birthdays.
All the happy birthday. There must have been 50 people that wished her a happy birthday and went right over his head.
Didn't even notice.
So tonight I sent them a text message saying, "Just so you know, it was Sonia's birthday on Wednesday."
Put cayenne pepper. That didn't work. I tried the cayenne pepper thing. The squirrel is obnoxious, Tim. The only thing that worked was petroleum jelly. And I think I had a video of him sliding down the pole. I made a short out of it. Jeff has a few places to put them, but these are going under the tree. Oh, okay. How many times have you put the damn camera out the truck window? A lot. Not the new one. I did that while we were in Vermont. We haven't gone anywhere where I use this camera yet. I'm still learning which way to hold it. I don't know if you have to. I think you have to hold it sideways with the lenses facing out. I don't think you have to. I don't think it's up and down.
Where's Jim? He knows how to use it.
He has one, yeah. I'm still learning which way it should.
Move your birthday to a different month next December. We're so busy.
All right. Coffee grounds with cayenne pepper keeps them out of her flower beds.
Oh.
I know. I made a. Actually, no. You know what? I saw him on the camera. He jumped from the fence to the pole and he slid down again. I don't think I made a video out of that. I could have. You never know. I make short videos out of weird stuff, and they seem to get views on them. So, like we saw black squirrels in Michigan this year. I made a short out of that. We don't have black squirrels in Jersey. We don't. Oh, Doomy Grunt put out a new video. Save to watch later. Yeah, the only thing that worked, I tried the cayenne pepper paste because Bree said that worked. And I put that on the tree because they were eating my solar lights in the tree. They were like, I would find bulbs on the ground. Tim's seen black squirrels. And that didn't work. And then I just said, you know what the heck with it? I'm just going to get the petroleum jelly and put that on the bird feeder pole. Oh, here it is. Squirrel slides down a pole. I did get it. Sorry, I got excited there for a minute. Ha ha ha! DC has black squirrels. Teddy Roosevelt brought some and let them loose. Oh. I found it. I found it. Let me show you. Screen. Share your screen. Share your screen, silly. Share it now. Ha ha ha. Okay. Let's see. Here it is, right here. It's really short that you have to. Whee. Daryl, Merry Christmas, Daryl. Oh, here you can see it too. Here, look. What?
Yeah, I told you it was there.
Yeah, but it's really hard to see. It's really hard to see in that picture because when Bruce he put the letters over the camper. Daryl, you're late. Off to timeout you go. Right? Thanks, Daryl. That's right up there with Jim talking to Jeffrey the giraffe.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Every time we go to the mall and we go into Macy's, they have a miniature Toys R Us in the Macy's. He sits down and he talks to Jeffrey. He did. Yeah, he's like, "Hey, why am I sliding down this pole? Why is this happening?" Because he won't stop. I went through 5 bird feeders this summer just because the frickin' squirrels kept chewing them up and destroying them. And then the last one they broke the plastic on, a sparrow got stuck in the bird feeder.
Yeah. I had released the sparrow. And
Virginia was all frantic. She texted me with a picture. So Jim went inside to find out what she wanted or what. I said, Virginia just texted me. We have a bird stuck in the bird feeder. So we had to go and let the bird out. She was all upset. We were like, why didn't you just let him out? She's like, I was scared. Okay. Wait, only weird things happen to us. Yeah, they are bird feeder destroyers. There's no joke. Virginia, the same woman who cannot be trusted with an audio system. Yeah, right. So for those of you that haven't seen the video, I'll show it. Night, SK. Thanks for hanging out. Oops, that's not the button I wanted to push. I'll show you one more. One more. Yeah. case you haven't seen the new camera. Also, share audio. Yeah, that's on. Share. The wooden vegetables to the play kitchen are in 2 pieces and velcroed together so they can be play cut. Do I have permission to stream my own videos? Da Wong button.
Shared by permission by me.
Yes. I hereby give myself permission. It's working even if I have it on. But that's the other cat. I'm sharing the audio, so that's okay. It's just music. The king has granted permission. Oh, oh, oh. That's that. Like I said, I have to. It works fine that way, but I'm trying to figure out how to hold it so that you get stuff in front of you, and I don't know. I'll have to mess around with it some more. I would like to state this short highlights how much space for a campfire there is. Is that New Jersey drone video?
No, that's for her new camera that you didn't see because you weren't here.
Yeah, that's the X4, the Instamax X4, I almost said Instacart, the Instacart X4. The Instacart X4. Ha ha ha!
Yeah, so she's going to have to go to X4 school.
Yeah. Don't worry, Jim. You have until next year to find an excuse not to attend Sonia's birthday. Wow. Here you go, Jim. I put the lens guards on it.
Just another toy.
Just gotta have all the toys.
He's feeling suitable.
Guilty, I'll stop. Suitably guilty. Jim's in X3, I think Roberts is too. But which way to hold the damn thing? Like when I did that video, I had it like over my shoulder, like holding it resting on my shoulder. But if you want to take a video of stuff like that's in front of you, I'm not sure if you hold it this way or if you hold it that way. I haven't figured that part out yet. This way or that way. This and that. So that was my everything present for my birthday and Christmas. Or just Christmas. Or both.
No, that was your Christmas present. Your birthday present was your Snoopy
Shirt.
shirt that we found at The mall that's almost dead.
The mall that's almost dead, yeah. Livingston Mall.
Livingston Mall.
We frequent the mall a lot because it's a good place to walk. So anyway, that's about all we have for tonight. I hope you guys had fun. I answered some questions. Jim answered some Masonic questions. Ha ha ha! You hold it anyway. Choose the direction when you edit. Ah! Thank you. I gotcha. But you have to edit it on your phone. I haven't actually edited it on my computer yet. It's kind of weird editing a video on your phone. Well, we will see you on Monday. Monday is the 20th. Jeff was listening, but okay. Have a good night then. Yes. We'll be back on Monday. Jim uses his computer. The phone is too hard. Yeah, it's really difficult. But can you do all that fancy editing on the computer? Like turn the view around? Or
In short, is there software for the computer?
is there software
You have
for
to
the
download.
computer, or do you have to use it only on the phone? I think you can get it on the computer, but I'm not sure. Okay, good. All right. Ha ha ha! All right, everybody. We will see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend. Goodbye to the 2024 birthday club attendees and Jim. You downloaded the program. Okay. I'll have to see if I can do that. That would make life so much easier. But in any case, until Monday, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And if you do, who can we blame it on today, Rob? I need to know.
Oh, Linda was here. I didn't even know Linda was here.
Linda's been here.
Well, you have to blame it on somebody that's still here because half of them all left.
Yeah, I know. We can blame it on,
Ramon Passion.
Remin Passion.
It's his turn in the barrel.
Blame it on Phil. No, we'll blame Remin this time. Good night, all, and Rob. We'll blame Remin this time. See you all Monday. Have a great weekend. Stay warm. Jim, have fun tootling around. And we'll talk to you later.